Plaintiff Courtney Abrams says she dated the defendant and she still cares about him and his child, despite the fact that he has anger management problems. Courtney says she was the victim of the defendant's anger issues when he busted out her car windows as she was taking him and his son home from the doctor. She's suing for the damages. Defendant Jahari Bell says Courtney was never his girlfriend. They were simply friends with benefits. Jahari admits that he damaged Courtney's car, but claims it was only because he snapped after she left him and his sick child on the side of the road. He's countersuing for harassment and emotional distress.
Start with you.
Before I get started, I just wanted to say that me and my mom, we are big fans of yours. And she wanted me to give you her CD and her story. It's a concert.
Let's see it, please.
Her CD.
She's a performing artist?
Yes.
Sings?
Yes.
Okay, very good. I see 313. You all from Detroit?
Yes, we are.
Okay, good. Everybody from Detroit can sing. So I'm not. Why y'all laughing? Why y'all laughing? Do I have to do this again? I fight all the time in the back in the dressing room with the staff about Detroit and Chicago singers. Smokey Robinson, Temptations, Aretha Franklin, Diana Ross, even Kid Rock and Eminem. Chicago has the Shy Lights. Who heard of the Shy Lights? Fine, okay, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, all right, fine. Don't get it twisted. Even the Clark sisters, the gospel singers, we got them all. Rance Allen, right up the street in Toledo, we got them all. Go ahead.
Well, not to badmouth the defendant. That's not my purpose of being here. I actually still care about the defendant, him and his child. But he has displayed, like in examples, that he has an anger management problem.
Martha Reeves and the vandalism.
Plaintiff Courtney Abrams insists she dated the plaintiff, but he claims their relationship was purely sexual and they were nothing more than friends with benefits.
How long have you all known each other?
I say like maybe 2.5, 3 years maybe. He's been in altercations or whatnot, you know, like in his past, like things that he's seen in his...
Fighting, shooting, cutting?
Yes,
what?
Fighting, shooting, all of it. All right. So he's just explaining.
But he wasn't doing it while he was with you?
No, I've never seen him personally
do
anything.
He may have outgrown it.
Well, since he has, explained that to me, I've never been this, a victim of him doing anything like that until now.
Let me get some background from him, sir.
First of all, Your Honor, we were never boyfriend and girlfriend officially.
Officially meaning?
Meaning we were just friends.
Okay.
With benefits.
Okay.
Which, by the way, was her idea.
Okay.
I've never shown her any type of characteristic of me having any type of anger problems.
She said that.
Or nothing like that before this incident prior. I mean, I have not had the perfect past life, but like you said, I've grown. Mm-hmm. And I've had problems with her being emotional and irrational.
Give me some examples.
I had a friend who was my braider. She was to braid my hair. I had her and her daughter with me, and it started getting late. I told her I would take her and her daughter home because it was getting late. I was trying to be considerate, like, it's getting kind of late, you want to get your daughter in bed and give her some dinner or whatever. So I took her home and I was telling her, I'm about to get my hair braided. I'm not about to be just rude and just have y'all sitting by while I get my hair braided. I then was taking her home, and when I pulled up to her house, she just snapped on me, slammed my door, got the cussing and ranting and raving at me. And
a lie.
And I was like, wow. I'm like, what I miss? I had to ask my friend, the braider, like, what happened?
How'd you respond?
I was shocked. I just pulled off in shock and just pulled off. Like, I don't know what that was about. I had to ask my braider, like, did I do or say anything wrong? She was just like, no, you just pulled up.
So it sounds like she has the anger problem.
Basically.
At least in that instance. All right, tell me about the car vandalism you're suing them for.
Okay, on October 13th, 2011, I had called the defendant and I asked him if he needed me to take him to his doctor's appointment with his son, which we had previously talked about a couple of days before. When we get to the doctor's office, we're sitting there waiting for like a good 3-4 hours. Well, when he came out, we left, and my car starts making this knocking sound, like my engine or whatnot starts making this knocking sound. White smoke starts blowing from my car. I panic because I don't know anything about cars, and I'm, what's going on with my car. I suggest that I go to my hood mechanic, and he tells me what's wrong with my car. Okay, so we're sitting there maybe 5-10 minutes, and the guy, he's busy, and on the side of me in my passenger seat, he's getting mad at me, saying, I think we should leave. I was like, all right, you know what? I pulled off. When we got around, not even around the corner good, the knocking sound gets louder. And I'm panicking even more because he's not helping me. And I'm like, okay. So once we get to the main intersection, my car is, is about to cut off, about to clunk. I get out the car. I'm looking for a gas station, somewhere to get some oil. As I turn around, he's busting out both of my windows. So I run back over to my car. I'm like, what are you doing? He's bleeding from his arm because, mind you, he busted with his arm. So he's bleeding from his arm.
And the son was still in there?
I believe he took him out the car. That's what he did. While he's taking him out the car, while I'm walking across the street, that's when he busts the windows. And so I run back across the street. I'm like, okay, what? Why? What are you doing? So he's explaining, oh, you shouldn't have took me there. I told you not to take me there. I'm not no bleepity bleep.
Okay, go ahead, sir.
First of all, I just want to tell you that you're an inspiration to all the young brothers in Detroit.
Thank you.
And the only reason we're here today, Your Honor, is because after I paid Miss Abrams to take me and my son to and from the doctor's office, she decides halfway back through the neighborhood, oh, I want to get my car looked at, and stops in the neighborhood to have her crackhead mechanic fix her car.
Yeah, but was the engine knocking?
Yes,
it was doing its regular thing. It was doing its regular thing. It was doing the same thing it did as usual.
Just because my car is old doesn't mean that
How long had it been doing that, to your knowledge? How many days, weeks, or what have you?
Off and on. I would help her. I would put oil in it. If it was a problem, I would put oil in it.
Okay, so it had an oil leak. Obviously, if you had to keep putting oil in it, that means it kept leaking out at some point. And that's what happens when you don't have enough oil. Your engine starts knocking. Go ahead.
When we're getting back, she stops at her crackhead mechanic's house and wants him to look at her car. He's out there busy with everybody else's car. Now, I kept stating, my son is sick. He has asthma. And he was very ill. I had a bag full of medicine. The doctor advised me that I get home immediately and put my son on a nebulizer machine and give him all the rest of his medications. I told Courtney that.
Ma'am, did he tell you that?
He put it as he was dying. He was going to die in my back seat.
Yeah, possibly. If the doctor tells you to get home as soon as possible,
but he never told
and
me
you
that.
have severe asthma
me like that.
and has an asthma attack, who knows? Go ahead.
So then I just asked Courtney, can you please get me my son home? I would like to get him home. He's in the back seat coughing and wheezing the whole time.
But I can see how she would be concerned about blowing her engine as well. So she kind of has to weigh that situation, and she probably felt that you were exaggerating. You should have been a little more clear.
Plaintiff Courtney Abrams insists she dated the plaintiff, but he claims their relationship was purely sexual and they were nothing more than friends with benefits.
Why'd you vandalize her car, sir? Because you were angry, obviously?
Anyway, to make a long story short.
No, answer that question. Why did you vandalize her car?
She put me and my son out on the side of the road while he was sick. After she went off on me, just trying to make me put her car over my son's health.
Okay, let's get to your counterclaim. $1,500, and let me have your repair receipts. $1,500 for emotional distress and harassment. How does she owe you?
After me and my child was put out on the side of the road.
She put you out, or you got out voluntarily?
She put us out. She pulled over and cut her car off and said, you can figure it out. If you don't care about my car.
Lie.
You and your child. First of all, she pulled over and was just cussing me out for a moment. And I'm like, I just want to get my son home.
How does she harass you?
Okay, afterwards, I was outside the car. After I got me and my son out the car, I was just so broken from what she did. I could not believe that she would do that to my child. I then punched her windows out. I'm not proud of what I did and don't condone what I did. But she was being irrational and was not understanding that I needed to get my child home. She then came running back across the street, ranting and raving, cussing, you know what I'm saying, and stuff like that at me. And I'm like, I got to go.
Tell me more about the harassment.
I start walking. She hops in her car, starts it up, and tries to run us down.
Ma'am?
That's a lie. I did not try to run him down.
Did you try and give him a ride? No, seriously. It's not funny. The baby has a severe health problem. Did you try and give him a ride?
I did not put him out of my car. He got out of my car. I said, G, you're not helping me. You're not, you know what I'm saying, you're not doing that. Yes, we were in the car arguing. Mm-hmm. Yes, that did happen. No, I did not try to run.
Why do you think he got out?
He got out because we were arguing. And he was like, I don't want you to be arguing in front of my son. He's like, I don't want to do this in front of my son.
Yeah, I don't believe you. I don't believe a man would risk his son's health because he doesn't want to argue with you. Don't believe you. In fact, I do believe that you stopped the car, turned it off to go and look for some oil. However, I think you had a disregard for his child's health. And I think that's why he vandalized your car. That's no defense. I'm going to grant you your judgment on the car. I have no idea why you're asking for emotional distress. No idea in the world why you think you would get some emotional distress because your windows were broken as a result of leaving this man and his sick child stranded. So therefore, I'm going to grant him some emotional distress for the distress he endured. I believe that at some point you did resist getting him home in disregard for that child's health. I'm going to grant you $500, sir, leaving you with $230. Have a good day. That's my judgment.
We never dated. You want to sit up and act like we never date, and then you want to say, oh, I got love for you and Kelly and all of this stuff, and now you want to come back around and I miss y'all and I want to be with you and all this. You want to sit up and you want to lie like that?
Definitely never said I wanted to be with you.
Oh, for real?
Definitely never said I wanted to be with you. It was definitely your idea to be friends with benefits after I just got out of a real bad relationship.
About that.
I was not trying to be with
you want to sit up and lie and talk about I tried to hit you and your son?
You ran Come on now. You came this close to hitting me. After doing 70 down the street, are you serious? Are you serious? Seriously, you think that don't mean that you was
I don't even want to talk to you no more, okay? Yeah, after this,
good. I told you stop harassing me about the issue.
Harassing you? You wish I would harass you. You want me to harass you.
Me,
please, child. Please, child.
Me,
It's over with. It's over with. No, it's over with.
It was nothing to begin.
It was.